After completing your readings, go to the website toondoo.com. If you've never been here before, you'll need to sign up for an account. Click on Sign Up for Free, and then select Sign Up for Toondoo. You want the free version. What you'll need to do is you'll need to enter in a username, a password, and an email ID. And if you don't have an email address, go ahead and use your student ID number at fremontunified.org. You'll go ahead and click Register. And it should say congratulations. Now, log in. Go ahead and click Log In, and you're going to log in with the username and password that you just entered. Now this will take you into your Toondoo. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on Tunes and go to Create Tune. Now it's time to select your layout. For this cartoon assignment, we are only going to use the horizontal layouts, and your horizontal layout must have at least 2 boxes. So use one of these 3 selections. The reason why you need to have 2 boxes is one box is going to be solely of text that interprets your cartoon in words. The other box is going to actually be your cartoon. So let's start with that. Let's create our cartoon. You have a lot of different choices. You can insert backgrounds. And what we're going to use for our cartoon today is going to be this background right here. You can select people. Now you'll notice that my figure is too big. Down here I can use the shrink button to make them smaller. I can also flip the image. I can rotate the image. And you can even change the emotions on the image or the facial expressions. Now if I add other images and I need to move this image to in front of another one, I can click to front or to back, and that'll move my image to the foreground or to the background of my cartoon. Now you may want to add an image that you cannot find in the clip art. Toondoo allows you to upload your own images. So if you go down to the bottom and you click on Imagine R, you can upload an image from your computer. What you'll need to do first is you'll need to find your image that you want. If you right click on it, you can save image as. It'll download the image onto the computer. And then when you go back to Toondoo, what you're going to select is Upload from Computer. And I'm going to select that dynamite stick that I just had. It'll take just a minute. And you'll notice that my image is way too big. So I need to zoom out. Now the only part of this image that will be saved is the part that fits into this little box right here. Now I can adjust the size of the box if I want to make it fit this stick of dynamite, or I can just continue to shrink it. You can also do what's called a goofify, and you can take your image and you can kind of smudge it a little bit, which will round it out and make it look a little bit more like a cartoon. When you're done with that, go ahead and click on the Done button, and then you'll hit Save. Now that that image is saved, I go back to my tools, and under My Gallery and My Images, you'll see those sticks of dynamite. I can then just drag them into my cartoon just like I had before. Now another useful feature and tool is the Doodle tool, and this will allow you to actually draw on your cartoon. So if I wanted to make this dynamite look like it was really blasting, I could maybe draw some arrows around. But it would allow you to actually draw within your cartoon. Now, your cartoon should represent something that you read from one of the texts. Once you're all done, the last thing that you're going to need to do is going to be to make sure that you enter your text in the other panel. So you can go ahead and you can select what type of text tool you'd like to use and just simply drag it in here. When you start typing, the text box will change size. However, you will need to hit enter when you want it to start a new line. So this is going to be my paragraph about my image. The transcontinental railroad. And you'll notice that it's moving off of the page. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take that image and recenter it. When I'm ready to start a new line, I just, in the text box, will click enter and it'll move it up and down. Once you've completed your paragraph and your image, it's going to be time to save it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here and you're just going to go ahead and click the save button. It'll ask you for a title and your description, and then you're going to publish it. Now you can keep it private or you can publish it to the world. Hit the publish button. Now what you're going to want to do is you can go ahead and select either OK or go to page. Now notice I'm still on my Toondoo page. What you want to do is, just in case, is keep this window open. Just make it small. And go back to the Toondoo homepage. Now, under My Toondoos, you should see that cartoon that you just created. If you click on it, you'll notice that you have some options down here, one of which was save this Toondoo to your computer. That's what you're going to want to do, and it's going to download that Toondoo onto your computer. Once you've downloaded that cartoon, you're going to go into School Loop and click on the assignment. When you click on that assignment, at the very bottom it will say Submit Work. And what you're going to do is you're going to upload this cartoon onto that link in School Loop, and that's how you're going to turn it in. Good luck, everybody.